react some of a wonderful day. Today we're going to react to the originals season 1 episode 8. This episode is called The River in Reverse. But before we go to this episode, I need to tell you guys that now you can be a member of my channel if you want to get early access to edited videos on YouTube, and if you want to have early access to full unedited versions of the TV shows that I watch. You can do that by joining my Patreon. The links are in the description below. So without further ado, let's dive into this reaction.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I am a liar, a betrayer. I have conspired against my own blood.
Yes, about that.
And I doubt even your God could save me.
From Klaus, I doubt it.
Perhaps I'm concerned that if I voice my opinion about what you did to Elijah, I will end up on the wrong side of your toxic hybrid teeth.
I would never bite you.
Oh, really?
Some very offensive accusations about my intentions towards my child. He deserves a day or two of discomfort.
Deserves a day or two of discomfort.
You know my preferred method of punishment for your indiscretions is the dagger.
There is something fundamentally wrong with you.
You think, Rebecca?
Forgive me, please.
It's okay.
Excuse me, Elijah's wearing
Brother, once
jeans.
you're healthy.
That's the first.
This fever will make me unstable. Now, once these hallucinations begin, I'll start to see things. And I'll start to say things.
He looks good for someone that is sick.
I'm not leaving you like this.
When Klaus became the hybrid, he figured out a way to turn full-bred werewolves into creatures like him. You're looking at one of them.
Don't mind me, I'm fascinated by this story.
You were there.
Hello, Tyler.
Rebecca.
I assume you are trying to rally this lot into making sure the baby isn't born.
You don't like it? Go ahead and take your brother's side.
My brother is a crap enough individual as it is. The last thing he needs is to sire a superior species.
She's not here to fight.
What about your niece?
She's here to help us.
That's right. But first... that is enough talk about harming that baby. Klaus is the one we're putting a stop to.
Elijah and Rebecca have cut to the quick with their vicious lies about me. Type, please.
What's the point? You just repeat the same thing over and over again. Rebecca's out to get you. Elijah's out to get you.
Everyone is out
Is
to
there anyone who
get
isn't
him.
plotting your downfall? You are the architect of your own unhappiness.
Tell him, Cammy.
Your advice.
So of all the people in New Orleans, you choose someone with a master's
Exactly.
in psychology to record your life story.
Exactly. She's
And
really
you want to be
good.
understood. Then you compel me to forget everything as soon as I leave your presence because you're too scared to trust.
Yes,
I'm
girl.
scared of nothing.
I guess he needs to find someone with less opinions about him.
It's gonna be tough to keep him in here. That little witch of yours will put the odds in our favor.
She's got less and less control over magic lately.
Oh, if you're
I can't-
not going to use a witch, your chances are slim to none, boy. This is the almighty hybrid that we're talking about.
Celeste.
Oops.
Haley. We're being watched.
Jam. Love that in his severely diminished state, his senses are still so powerful. Wow.
What do you got, Josh?
What do I got? Klaus wants me to steal some dagger from you.
That bastard wants to dagger us again. He deserves everything he's gonna get.
Really?
I overheard him arguing
Klaus
with
would
Diego.
not fall for
Apparently
this,
he's
right?
clearing out the compound tonight for a
He
date or
thinks he's
something.
compelled, so...
That's where Marcel will be.
Poor thing.
Adios, Klaus.
I assumed a vampire was messing with her mind, though I never anticipated a confession.
She won't leave
Yeah,
things
me
be.
too.
Vampires and witch hexes were involved. She will dig and dig and dig until she digs too deep and gets herself killed. She needs to leave.
He wants to send her
As
away?
ironic as it may seem, I believe it should be her choice.
No, I'm much happier taking in such a wondrous sphere. It's perfection.
Yes, Elijah, I'm personally attacked by this fucked up scene. Perfection, right?
This fever, my mind is flooded with these torturous memories. You have to leave.
What is your deal? You don't like people taking care of you?
Well, there are consequences for those that care.
You have something of mine. I want it back.
Sorry, but I can't do that.
So this is it. The evil bastard Klaus has gone too far. Must be punished. And by his own sibling. How positively biblical.
Positively
You,
biblical.
Marcel? Is this your idea of a hit?
No. But I think I can with this.
Oh, there's more?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That was lovely.
Bodies will surely travel the oceans. Do you want to bring our father upon us?
Relax, brother. I've sent rumor that the bodies are a result of the witches seeking blood sacrifice for their rituals.
Have you forgotten? Celeste is one of those that you so recklessly pointed your finger at.
You care about her? Well, that is unfortunate. I hear they're rounding up the town's witches as we speak.
Elijah.
Fuck.
I'll kill you.
Oh, I'm so scared that something like this would happen. Oh my god.
Whoever picks up this coin gets to live.
I volunteer as tribute.
Oh
Who knows, no one will take it.
Oh my
god. A lot of people are gonna die. This song suits this scene very well. Like, don't get smug yet. Like, it's still the hybrid. Hybrid mode activated. Come on, baby. Get up, rip their heads off, and show them how it's done. This full-on wolf. Oh my god, full-on hybrid wolf. Oh my god, look at his eyes. I've never seen those eyes before. Yes, Rebecca, what do you think? People are gonna die. Did Rebecca forget her brother is essentially one of the strongest immortal being alive? They really thought a couple of punches and stabs and few chains were enough to stop 1,000-year-old original hybrid. Come on. You should have known better. Marcel, no.
He won't stop until everyone is dead, and he will kill you too.
Yeah, take down coin.
Pick up the coin.
You've all been naive. Oh my god. All been naive. Oh my god. They really thought they could do it with vampire children. If they had Davina, they could have had a chance.
There. I hereby pledge my allegiance to you.
Damn, it's over.
I think I'm losing it like he did.
Oh, fuck.
I found this in my pocket. I have no memory of drawing it. Something's not right. I just can't figure it out. This means something. I just don't know what.
Not everything has meaning. You should leave New Orleans. This town isn't for everybody. Please.
If you want to know what happened to the people in that family tree, summon it up nice and quick. Marcel happened. Later, the descendants of the ones who dodged death, he strong-armed a witch into putting a curse on them. Swapped nature around, inside out. Made it so their natural state was wolves. They only turned back human on the full moon.
Look, if you're gonna kill me, let's get this over with.
Why would I kill
Picked
you?
up the coin.
You picked up the coin.
Yeah.
But let's make one thing clear. You'll never have this. Loyalty. You can't buy it. You can't own it. You can't force it. It comes only out of love and respect for the people who believe in you. You taught me
That's
many
fine.
things, Niklaus Michelson, but this I learned myself.
Tell me what happened to Celeste.
That's not important.
It is important. 1,000 years of memories, and that's what breaks
She's
through
already
your
becoming
fever brain.
close. Oh, Klaus, what did you do?
Courtesy of my wonderful brother.
She died because of Klaus.
She died because of me.
Because of Klaus.
Because I cared too deeply for her.
Why are you trying to put together your family when it's so clear that one part of it is broken?
To me, the very definition of the word broken suggests that something can be fixed.
Poor
If I
Lila.
surrender to
His whole
myself.
reason of existence is this.
You betrayed me. My own sister.
Niklaus, don't you dare.
Or perhaps it should be you, stealing my child away with every fawning moment of tenderness you showed to Haley.
He thinks Elijah was still his child away from him?
And now my child My blood will grow up to call you father.
Oh my god. Why do I feel sad that he thinks that way? It makes me sad how scared he is to lose his child to Elijah.
Is that what this is? You are once again worried that you will be left behind. Has history taught you nothing? We don't abandon you. Nick, you drive us away.
What have I done lately, other than cooperate? Now, I make no excuses for past sins. But in the one moment when you two could have chosen to stand by me, to believe in me.
That's the thing. Like, this is the one time Klaus is innocent and they turn their back on him.
I believe my intentions for my own child were pure.
I want to hug
To
him.
stand against me. I wanted our home back. Now I have it. And the two of you can stay here together.
Nice shots. The dagger is pointed at him this time.
You're coming with me, little wolf.
Why would I go anywhere with you?
Because, Haley, that child you carry is the only thing on this earth that matters to me. Now, you can fight me on this, but you will lose.
I figured it out. The note. What if somewhere in my subconscious, I was trying to send myself a message? Those men.
Girl, she is
know
clever.
them.
Oh my god.
I know both of them.
This episode was interesting. The fight scene, I really love that side of Klaus. I mean, this scene, he truly lives up to his power, you know? I loved seeing his werewolf side came out because we don't get to see that. Him fighting with his hybrid side, fully activated, shows how powerful he is. It's like it sets a standard to the rest of the show. And it gives the viewers more of a don't cross him feeling during the scenes, you know? If he just got taken because a group of vampires decided to band together, it would defeat the idea of the original hybrid, you know? So yeah, I really like that. And that last scene with them three, like, Joseph Morgan deserves an Emmy for that scene. Seriously, oh my god, the way he just made me feel for him. Oh, I just love the scene. It's not only incredibly acted, but also it's one of those revealing scenes that puts the characters into another level. And I love that shot at the end with the dagger when they ask him who you're gonna, you know, dagger first. And by not daggering anyone, actually just giving them the dagger, it kind of highlighted that Klaus was the one metaphorically daggered and hurt by them. Like, the dagger even was pointed at his heart at one shot, so that was brilliant. I loved how the writers turned the table on the usual Klaus is at full trope here. Besides, like, the way how Joseph was portraying that, you know, feeling of pain, hurt, and betrayal, that single tear at the end, and the look in his eyes, it was really beautifully acted. It shows that this really was one of the times that his siblings really let him down. I do think that he has a lot of love for his family, and he does what he sees right in his mind to protect them. Even if it makes him seem evil, yes, sometimes he goes to the extreme. For example, with Celeste, I'm not sure why he did it. But anyway, since he was mistreated by Michael his whole childhood, he thinks he is unworthy and bad, so he assumes the role of the villain. But he is also hurt because he assumes that, you know, his family would know better, but they always assume the worst of him. But also I think the thing that hurt him the most was the fact that they assumed that his intentions for his child is not pure, you know? But also I do understand where Rebecca and Elijah are coming from. Like, given the history, like, they're not wrong for assuming the worst, you know? So, like, but looking at his surroundings, all that matters is intentions now. Also, if Elijah is sincere about reuniting his family and redeeming his brother, He cannot let the past cast doubt on his brother's intentions. All that took for Elijah to think that Klaus is an enemy of Haley and the child is Tyler's word. An enemy of his brother, some random dude he barely knows. Like, there's no hope of Klaus' redemption in making the family whole and happy again if they allow their trust to be that fickle. Elijah and Rebecca have blundered here and they know it. Like, you can tell that by the last scene because they remained silent. To someone like Klaus, whose mind is already hamed by threat, this was his worst nightmare came true, so yeah. Something when Klaus said to Rebecca, "Look at you, sister, falling for a man that," like, repeating the same cycle again, falling for a man that you shouldn't be with, it got me thinking. Marcel kind of talks about how much he loves Rebecca, but why did he choose to be a vampire over her? Why he never fought her his love? Why even after they were forced to leave by Michael, he didn't reach out or try to find her? Yeah, he was in love with her, so, you know, Rebecca has always been desperate for attention and love, and I think she doesn't see that, you know? And maybe in his broken mind, Klaus knows that, you know? Because think about it, he gave him a choice, Rebecca or be a vampire. I think if he would have chosen to be with Rebecca instead of being a vampire back then, Klaus would have given them permission. I'm not sure why, because I think Klaus' whole reason of preventing Rebecca from finding love is that Rebecca always doesn't really find the right one. She kind of throws herself at any man that gives her the slighter affection, you know? She does do that because the poor thing lacks love and attention. She's desperate to have those. So yeah, this just got me thinking, and like, maybe the reason why Klaus, you know, didn't approve of any of, you know, her past lovers, because, you know, he thinks that they're not worthy of her, and in his broken mind, the only way of protecting her is, you know, kill them. So maybe that. Honestly, the thing I like most about Klaus is that even though he's almost invincible, he posters and brags and threatens, but when someone does or says something that strikes a nerve, Klaus always reacts without trying to hide it. He is all powerful, but someone can still tell him something that can make him feel guilt or shame, or show that he's wrong about something, and you can see that in his expressions. Like, the actor doesn't play Klaus like he has to retain that smug or that omnipotent demeanor. No, he adds flaws and vulnerability to a guy who wants to believe that he doesn't have any. I'm glad that he can show when he's being outsmarted or humbled or shamed. He never hides any feelings or emotions, good, bad, or embarrassing. I really love that about the character and how the actor portrays him. Anyways, that was a good episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction and see you in the next one.